Greetings and welcome to the Inner Den. Today is October 28th and it's a day. It is a day. I'm excited to hear how everybody is doing and how our adventures in our abundance train went this week. Um, yeah, I got some stuff to talk about, but I want to see where you guys are at. How's the abundance train going, Anne Marie?
I got $3.70 in my bank account.
Doobie doobie doobie.
So I am working as we speak on my bookkeeping, which I love. And I have been for several days, and I had a very cool meeting with Holly. And so I'm very excited. I needed a day off from her because in 1 hour she packed in like 65 chores. And I said I'm excited, but I'm also very overwhelmed. And as for the 7 days, I did 2. I did 2 days of calling in, claiming. On October 22nd, oh gosh, which reminds me I haven't followed up. I got my first yes for one of my co-authors, and I sent him a request for money. I haven't got it, and I haven't heard from him. So I think his father died earlier this year, so we all have stuff going on. Everyone has stuff going on, so it's not like
Everyone's got stuff going on.
anyway. And then the next day, the Thursday, the 23rd, I have a connection on Facebook, and he's kind of really cool and spiritual. And I reached out to him to see if he wanted to be an author, and he replied. And I was kind of like, "Oh, now what do I do?" He's kind of one of those handsome, I don't know what to do with kind of guys. So I'm hi. I'll get back to you.
I need to breathe
I need to
and get
breathe
my
because you
controlled box
responded,
breathing under
and
my belt
I'm a little
before I
like
come back.
nervous because I don't know, he's got like 10, I don't know, 20,000 followers on Facebook of all places, and anyway, so I was like, "What? Me?"
That's
So that was
amazing.
fun. So the rest of my days are blank. I think I buried my book. So anyway, I'm just not going to be hard on myself because
No, no, it's
rent's
just
due in a
play
few
stuff.
days, and I got $3.70. And I'm excited about what's going to unfold, what I can call in and claim.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you on that.
Yeah.
Christina, what do you got going on?
What do I have? Well, kind of forgot about the abundance piece a little bit, but not really because I feel like I had noticed that I was having some different self talk that was coming up. And, sort of all related to this. Um, my focus has sort of also shifted, I think, in that, like, if I go to watch YouTube before I fall asleep or something, which I know is screen time, but I'm not doing the challenge yet. But yeah, what I'm interested in isn't necessarily like just like whatever to spend half an hour. It's been more intentional and like watching people who know about money and who and different things that could personally um, for personal growth. It's not just like I just didn't even the last couple days have the capacity to even try to tune into something that isn't that is just mindless.
Yeah.
So there has been a shift. Um, I don't know if this is also related to breaking my toe and getting frustrated and but yeah, there's definitely been some changes and so and at work today I was able to and this is also I think a form of abundance, but able to send out offer letters to my new Christmas team. So we have had It's been really tough this year hiring. The people showing up, applying, a lot of them, I think are just applying because they have to, because they can't get a job anywhere else, and it's been a struggle. But today we had 2 interviews, polar opposite interviews. One girl, there's just no way, and then the other one, we're like, "Okay, we found the coordinate we found the assistant coordinator, like, somebody who's gonna be able to do the job, who's gonna be able to communicate with me and make my life easier." Moving into this busy season. And I don't know if I want to admit this on, especially being recorded. So, starting with doing my interviews. So, I was kind of trying to put myself in the mood and listening to Christmas music on my way to work to get myself in the mood for my Christmas interviews. So, like I said, it's not
Christina!
this, but I'm trying. I'm
I saw
trying.
a meme that says, if you want to get in the spirit, listen to, and I don't want to sound wrong, but East Indian Christmas music. It's a little bit more joyful. I don't know if it works or not, but anyways.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of my brain likes the patterning that I know as well. So but yes, anybody else who's gotten in my car and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, just I'll just turn it down, just ignore that."
After next week, after Halloween, then it's acceptable, but you're a little early.
I know, I know, I know, and I will be sick of it, but it just helps me to be in the right frame of mind when I have to go and do the things.
I know exactly what you mean. When I worked at one of the very first gymnastics clubs I worked with was attached to a school, actually called the Children's School of Dance. And, dance schools always do rehearsals at the end of the year, their final year thing. And she decided to do Christmas in June the year I was there.
Mhm.
And so for 6 months, I not only got to listen to Christmas music, I got to choreograph gymnastics routines to Christmas music and then listen to them for 6 freaking months.
That would
What
make
songs
me
do
hate
you
Christmas
do?
music even
I
more.
never recovered.
I'm sure.
I never recovered Christmas music, those specific ones. There's a
Yeah.
couple of Mariah Carey with some of the Mariah Carey Christmas music that when I hear it come on, I literally see the kids performing in my head to it. Like, it's in there. It's just in there forever now.
It's imprinted.
30
It is
years, man, it's still in
imprinted.
there. Like, I was like, Curtis was 1. He's 33. Yeah, 33 decades I've had these children tumbling through my head to some Christmas music,
Wow.
which I think is a very cool, gateway into what is coming forward for me to talk about today. Um, Synchronicities and ripple effects. It's the ripples of wisdom that I want to talk about today, that's kind of wanting to be heard and seen and witnessed, is this thing about chain reactions. When something happens and then it's shared and then it's shared and then it's shared and then like and it's hitting random people that don't even understand where the energy waves are coming from. And I've just been witnessing it on from the eagle's eye view, catching patterns of people and how it infiltrates into other relationships and either poisons or heals. And so, one of the things that I've learned over the last 48 hours, because this was a personal experience, when we're learning stronger boundaries, there's people in our lives, especially if they haven't been around for very long, that just assume that they can, because we're healers, because we show up with such amazing energy, they just assume that they can, hey, how are you doing? Trauma dump. No warning. No, can I book an appointment? Hey, can we have a chat about this? Can we, are you open? There's no framing around it. It's kind of a let's poke a little seed. Hey, are you around? And hey, and boom, it is just dropped in your lap. And you're like, I've got a pile of shit in my lap that's not mine. So it has made me think a lot about communication around that. When do you start that? You know? Um, so that's been very interesting navigating for the last couple of days. And I started last night. And today I got an opportunity to practice that, to go sleep on it and go back in the morning, because part of the trigger for me was after the trauma dump happened, then it was, oh, and thank you for witnessing that for me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm going to bed. Goodbye. Like there was literally, here's all my shit. Now I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for witnessing this. It's just such dirty energy, and I think these are the nuances about being in community and trying to figure out where the boundaries are. Now, this was not somebody in our community, just so that's clear. It was an outside human. Um, but it was just fascinating because she's lovely. She's not a terrible human. She just lacks boundaries at an extreme level. And was very caring and kind and compassionate in her trauma dumping, and then just thanked me for witnessing it. And I'm like, it's not just the assholes we got to be aware of. it's it's the covert ones who want your energy, and they just come at it from a nice point of view, but you still get dumped on. And I don't want that in my life either. So it's been a very interesting experiment to sit with that and to ask my body, how are we going to show up in this new scenario? Because when somebody comes to you with a new scenario that you haven't at this next level got to experience yet, how are you going to show up differently? And so I chose to show up differently, and said that for the first time ever. I, instead of just cutting somebody off and, saying, I don't want you in my life type thing, like we don't have a relationship, I tried to put on a different hat for this woman who clearly needed help, and said, I would prefer boundaries around this. I would, I don't have a problem showing up for you, but I think it needs to be in more of a business relationship, not a friendship. Um, Here's my schedule. Feel free to book a coaching call. It's not that I don't mind, but show up in the right way, Emery.
I've thought of that with you because I know you are a professional person, a professional healer. I've thought, if I ask Angie for help, is this something I should pay her for because this is what she does? Like, I've actually thought of this.
Oh, interesting.
And obviously I haven't, because I have $3 in my bank account. But and I know we could arrange this, or we could arrange it if it was required.
Right.
But that was something, and actually not just you, I've thought of it with other people. This is what they do for a living. Yes, we're friends and that's a bonus, but would I just call up Angie and just dump all the, like, oh, whatever? I don't think I would. I honestly don't. I mean, I'm glad I had the forethought to think about it.
Right.
And actually, I called a friend of mine and said, I just need a friend for a minute. And then
Right.
we vented and we walked through it, and it took like 20 minutes and I was good. It was just a friend and she was helpful, but not that you couldn't have helped me. You could have, but, and I would have paid you happily. but I think we need to recognize what it is that we want to share and who we share it with. So she called you knowing you would receive it
Oh, yeah, it
and
wasn't even a
not
call.
hearing like
It was
how
all Facebook Messenger. It wasn't even on the phone, and it was in the
oh,
middle of the night, and she
oh,
just dumped it all out in Facebook Messenger by text, and I responded saying, "Oh, sorry to hear, you need boundaries." And then I got the whole story, and thank you for witnessing and good night. Like, it was like she literally just needed a container to dump it in and then walked away.
yeah, and that's quite unkind and not thoughtful. Yeah,
And that's what I told her.
yeah,
Yeah, and so, yeah, actually, Anne-Marie, that brings up a really good topic about we're all professionals in our thing. So, I think equal energy exchange is a thing, but when you can't bring equality to the table in what you're asking for, then I think money's required.
Yeah, I
Like
was
I
thinking yeah, the same thing when Anne Marie was talking because different relationships have different dynamics, and money is not the only energy. And there are times, um, where yeah, you will talk to a friend like that, and when the friend is also professional, but how can you also give back? So there does have to be some give and take, and it doesn't always have to happen at the same time, but
exactly.
there has to be a balance over time. There has to be, and if you're gonna do other forms, I mean, money makes it easy, but if you're gonna use other forms of energy, and, I think you just have to be very um, aware of that relationship. There's gotta be conversations around it maybe, or you've gotta be at a certain point. It can't just be like a cold call, and I know it wasn't a call, but
A cold message
right.
around something I didn't want to talk about.
Yeah.
"Oh, your ex messaged me today. Let me tell you about it." I'm like, "I'm not interested,
Mhm.
and I'm certainly not interested in counseling you about him for free."
and that should have been maybe your first comment. If
Yeah,
it wasn't, it should have been your first comment.
yeah.
I am not
Well,
interested in helping in this
yeah.
situation.
Well, and I do have to
However,
take
I
some
mean,
responsibility in the creation because, um, weeks after we separated and he hooked up with her, I reached out to her. I started that, and doing that, I am having trouble now detaching the parasite.
Yeah, it
mhm.
sounds like it kind of spiraled a little bit out of control.
Yeah, yeah. So, in doing my own healing, I healed her and gave her tools, and now she keeps coming back for more tools because I'm out of it and she can't get out of it.
You might not be the
So,
person who can help her with this.
that's what I said. It's not my job. Not my job to heal that line. 3 years was enough, thanks.
Yeah,
So, it's been very interesting, and the ripple effect of that went from him reaching out to her, her reaching out to me going, his ex-wife. Like I feel this line of information being passed through this whole lineage, and I'm like, you know, I don't belong here anymore. This is not the timeline that I'm choosing to even live in. So why is this crossing my plate right now at this day and this time? And then I back up my stalking because this is how we recapitulate and figure out lines, energy lines. Yesterday, I posted about my teacher and his angelversary and some of the words that he expressed to me about my relationship that helped me stay on this planet this last year. And it was very interesting that 2 hours after I posted that, I got an email from you know who. So it's just been a very interesting couple of days of recapitulating old storylines that don't exist anymore, but they're popping up to be cleared deeper right now for me. And I don't pay a lot of attention to what's going on outside my bubble right now, but with Amma Grace being part of our book and she is contacting that satellite Atlas, whatever it is in the universe right now that is literally sitting beside the sun and making history in NASA's world right now. Whether you guys are following that or not, I just know the information because Amma Grace is on it. Today, history is happening and being rewritten about the energy that's being poured onto this planet, what that atlas is. And if it doesn't turn a proper way, or if it doesn't follow standard NASA rules of what they've done, their patterning, then we know it's an alien ship. And so there's all of this really interesting energy that is coming on the planet right now, specifically in this 28-48 window, 24 or 48 hour window. And so to have some of these things come back up to revisit right now, because it says it's literally erasing and replacing. The new timeline, the new energy is coming in. Those of us who are doing the upgrades, that have done the ascension work, that have the tools to stay grounded and aligned, they are erasing and embracing, upgrading the new earth codes into our bodies over the next couple of days.
Hurry up already.
Take me to the ship.
I need
Curtis and I watched E.T. last night, and I think that was no coincidence. He hadn't seen it in 20 years and had only seen it, I think, once as a child, and he's here for the week, and I'm like, we should watch E.T. So, yeah, and I just feel the disruption energy, the disruptor energy is here. And what is that going to look like for us? And I don't know how it is in Alberta right now, but Anne-Marie, the rain and the wild clouds yesterday and today being socked in here, the energy has shifted here. And I don't think it's just the rain.
It was geoengineered. The rain, I walked at 7 this morning and I watched the planes flying overhead. So it was perfect blue skies. When I went out for a pee at 6:30 with Joey, not me, I could see all the
outside these days.
I could see all the stars. So in my first walk this morning, I forget what time it was because it's dark and I want it to be a little bit lighter. First thing I saw was the geoengineering planes going by. And I thought, oh, it's going to rain today. And here we are. Because that's what those chemtrail things do. But I also shared on Facebook, I feel a heavy energy. And so for me, it felt like it was time to, and it's a year of endings. We know that. We've talked about this before.
9.
I felt the need to get rid of some stuff, not just to throw it out. So I didn't have to do much. It was just a few things I threw in the garbage. I went into my little bin of slippers because it's cold now.
Yeah.
And I have slippers that don't fit. I have new slippers that I've never tried on. I wore them for a little bit. They hurt. So they went in the bin to be donated. I have these that look like men's socks, which I actually really like.
Oh, cute.
And they're super cute. But I had other ones that I kept that had holes in the bottom. So those went in the garbage. And that felt like all I was supposed to do. That's not a great big deal in my house, that's for sure. But it just felt like I needed to clean, purge, remove. because the post that I saw and I shared with my comment was that it just returns the energy back to me, and it's not like I needed the energy, but it felt like I had to do something. So I did it. It was funny, odd, funny. Just a few more things to throw out and a few more things to donate. Off we go. Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Yep.
been boring and cold. I've been cold today. Even with my heat on, I'm cold.
I just think it's worth documenting the energy that we're in right now,
Mhm.
because who knows 6 months from now where the world is even going to be. Like, Jamaica's being wiped off the map right now. Like, we have no idea what's gonna happen even next month, and I don't know, I think because of what was going on in the Philippines with the typhoons, my algorithm on my phone is keeping me up to date with the weather patterns with the ocean, and this whatever hit Jamaica today was the most powerful typhoon that has ever hit that country, ever.
Well, the transition to our 5D world is supposed to occur on you hear all kinds of stories, but we just need to be prepared. And if you're doing I don't even know how to explain it, but I know I'm going. I don't know how I'm getting there. I feel like I'm doing the work. If someone grabs me by the shoulder and shoves me over there, then I'm going, but I'm not gonna stay in the density here. I'm
Right,
choosing not to stay in the density. I feel it all the time, and I throw things out and put them in recycling or whatever little bit I need to do to go this way because that's where I want to go.
right,
I want to ascend. But there's been natural disasters for years, and there's a lot of theories about that too, that they're destroying the underground dams for all the activity that's been going down. I don't know if you know about any of that. Um, that's a whole other thing that maybe shouldn't be recorded because, it's conspiracy theory.
right. Yep, yep,
But that it's destroying all the underground infrastructure because there's a whole like the agenda was to use us and they would all live underground in, you know, basically mansions underground with infrastructure and air conditioning and food supplies and whatever. So they're demolishing that because there was nefarious activity in those underground bases too. And they're everywhere, everywhere. So some things need to be destroyed.
it's true, and Mama Gaia is on it, on
And
it.
maybe our soul contract is to be in Jamaica and know that this is what we're supposed to do. Like we don't know anyone's soul contract, and that's something that comes up for me a lot. With the toxin anyway, never mind, I'm not gonna go into that, but it's like there's a lot of programming about how we should live, and I mean, I'm writing a book about clean living, and so there's a
Yeah,
little programming in there too, right? But it's, I don't even know where I'm going with that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to say anything because my train of thought kinda dwindled into a pencil point.
that's what happens.
Yep,
Yeah, the channel opens and then it closes.
yep, and I trust that, but we're
And this is a
supposed to
safe
go through
place to
some weird
practice.
shit to get where we're supposed to go.
Well, and that's exactly it. That's why, when some people, ask me about this marriage and whether it was worth it or not, it was like COVID hit. I had the burning desire to go to Teo to the point that I chose to break the law. And that burning desire and action piece took me on my next side quest adventure.
Mhm.
Um, can you label that good, bad? How about this is what happened?
That's part of the awakening process too, is not conforming to the bullshit, any of it.
Yep. So,
That's the awareness of the programming, so good for you to do that. It's part of your ascension, like, look at your
yep,
materials, it's part of the ascension.
yep,
Recognizing a program and going, "No, not today."
Yep. Well, and there was a little bit of a rebellious act for me even on school, with the screen time challenge. I have not been present in 3 days, and I don't give a fuck. It's it was I think I was on day 28, like, I put in a full month of dedicated every day, like,
Mm.
and and then I felt myself getting in that space of should. I should be doing it,
Mhm.
and as soon as I should on myself, I was like, "Oh, we need to take a step back. I don't should on myself anymore, and if I'm shoulding on myself, I need to listen deeper. Am I done with this medicine here?"
Or are you done, or is it self-sabotage?
Well, and that's why I don't stop and run. I stop and sit and watch and witness.
Yeah.
So today I scrolled in there a little bit. Nothing hooked my attention, and I'm like, I'm just gonna hang out like I've paid for it. I'm gonna just hang out and see. But I also chose not to do 3 check-ins in a row. And for those of us who are completionists, like that was a big
Well,
deal.
Jeff we've been talking about.
Christina knows
Christine,
exactly what
are you a
she's
completionist?
she's convulsing over there because I didn't do my daily posts. I can feel it in her body.
No, 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 no. I'm okay with you not doing your daily post.
But you can certainly relate to the choice to choose not to act. And it wasn't a forget. Oh, I forgot to do it. I actively chose to sit and observe and not do it
So do
because
you feel
nobody's
empowered?
programming me. Huh?
Do you feel empowered with your decision?
Oh, absolutely, because it was a part for me that I get to choose what I do on a daily basis, and I will suffer the consequences of whatever that is.
Mhm, yep.
Um, I post because I choose to post, not because I'm expected to post. Great that there's rewards for posting, but it is now Monday, and he still has not announced who won on Sunday. And
Mhm.
so
It's
for
Tuesday.
me,
Tuesday.
it's yeah, okay, so now it's gone 2 days. And for me, and there absolutely no judgment. I know that everybody has stuff going on in their lives, but to me, it's just another clearer mark of integrity. You say you're going to do something, especially when it's around money, you better do it. And so
Mhm.
it's just a note to self. If you choose to run challenges and there's gifts and prizes, better be integral with your gifts and prizes for those who show up and do the work, because that is a turnoff.
Mhm. There's no incentive. You've lost, well, I mean, unless you're gonna do it anyways, whether you got something or not, but the incentive is not there as well. But
Well, when
yeah,
they make a big story around it and
yeah,
make it a thing and then don't show up, that's and then start charging more for their community, which has
yeah.
happened.
Oh boy.
So,
Yeah,
I don't know. The energy shifted for me, and I'm allowed to not continue if I don't want to.
that's
Absolutely.
right.
Make that choice.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's just, there's just been some really interesting observations this week
yeah,
around boundaries and integrity for me,
yeah.
and being very attentive to where I put my attention and with who.
So, I sent you a message and I didn't hear back.
Oh, this
So
yeah.
I'm like, "Uh-oh, that's out of integral, nope, we're getting a great big fucking no, Anne Marie."
Um, today was also my very last day to finally hand in the final edit of our book, and I have been up to my eyeballs, and I don't I did not
That's
have the
just my
capacity
insecurity coming out.
to
I'm
look at
sorry.
my calendar to do a Reiki class right now. And with her pushing last night, like I just, yeah, it was, that was a 10. I have not answered you yet. You were
Yeah, and that's okay. I just sort of reminded you. I didn't mean that we had to start like, is Christina
She's
anyway?
not. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not this weekend, it's next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I just thought,
But I
okay,
think
I need to participate in my side of the street. And did I overstep?
no.
Everyone has stuff going on. I get it, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, this is crunch week for me with the book and final editing and trying to get the launch team together. This is crunch right now for me. And
Yeah.
so to have this extra ex-husband drama with his other partner, I'm like, I don't need, this is not a threesome, people. Leave me out of it.
Yeah.
I
I
was
would
just,
think you actually just don't care. Like, why would
I
you
don't
care
care.
about her situation?
I don't care.
Yeah.
But she needed me to know.
Yeah.
So why does she care?
Sorry.
Yeah. And so, yeah, yeah. It's been an interesting week, but the lessons on boundaries.
Mm-hmm. I have a
What?
question. Sorry.
Yes.
What did you claim and call in this week? Right? Because that's what this is about. And we shared our so what did you didn't call in that, but you must have called in some good things.
Yes. I had some huge downloads. I claimed new programs. They're in my head. There's a couple of words written down right here in my book. I don't want to talk about it yet till it's further fleshed out, but it's fucking good.
I know it would be fucking good with you.
I think because of this storyline that I just told you guys about that I'm recapitulating my energy from, it is a cross between frontline language and awareness that would be first attention, like baby, a kindergarten program for people who have never experienced mindfulness or what does it mean to be in your body. And there's an acronym and steps, and it just flooded into my head into the when I was in the bathtub.
I love that. I love that.
So that came in. And what else did I write down that I can share? Oh, my abundance affirmation was show me how amazing and easy this can be.
Yeah.
And the other one, especially for us controllers who want things our certain way,
Not me.
all three of us.
I'm kidding.
I'm not. I totally own my controller. And we have a working relationship.
I like it a certain way too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fall in love with the music of reality. I just liked the way that that was said. And river versus swamp. The river brings us clean flow and boundaries because the rivers have banks that the river flows through. And the swamp brings muddy water and no boundaries.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
So play in the river, not in the swamp.
And there might be crocodiles in the swamp, just saying.
There might be crocodiles.
Critters, no critters.
Yeah,
Critters.
yeah, and so those are the concepts that are sitting visually for me right now is show me how amazing and easy this can be, river versus swamp, and fall in love with the music of reality. When I hear that, it's not just the word music. What for me, it's vibration. What
Mhm.
is real? Where do you feel the sharp-edged sword of the truth? If you have not had a chance to read my Substack post that I wrote about Lee, um, especially Christina, uh, words of wisdom that were copied and pasted out of my text chain with him a month before he died.
Is that the same as what you posted on Instagram?
It's that post, but the actual essay is on Substack. Not all the words are on Instagram. And that picture that I created of him, that meme, I wrote that poem while we were in Peru together. And yeah, that picture where we are at the Eagle of the Condor was a very, very powerful moment for us. So that's what I mean. And I created that last night. So I've been deep in my channel the last 2 days. So
Yeah.
there's a bunch of messages that didn't get answered today. So
Mhm.
I'm playing catch up.
That's okay. The phone is for your convenience, not everybody else's.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
what I can answer for you right now, Anne Marie, is Christina and I did talk about it, that she's going to be here and we can do some stuff then. And I can send you my master manual and you can start reading it
Yes.
now because most of the teaching is learning the manual, and if you learn the manual we don't have to do a lot of face-to-face stuff, so you can at least start getting some of it done now.
I would love that because I have a book with all my level 1, level 2 stuff in it, so I'll add it to that and all the things I have in there. Yeah, I would love that, and I'm a good student. I will study.
Yeah, so we can start that way. Christina's already done it, so when you come, like it, you'll have a couple of people. Maybe
Yeah,
Christina can even attune you too. It's good practice.
yeah, that would be great.
For both of us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I would love that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I always say go get attuned by as many masters as you can because everybody does it differently and everybody has different light codes to give you.
yeah, true enough. I would love
So
that, Angel,
yeah,
Angie, Angel. Who are you?
all of the things. I am all of everything.
Yes,
Multifaceted being.
That's right,
yeah,
multidimensionality.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's definitely in the works for sure.
nice. Thank you very much. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah. I'm in the process of moving all of my Reiki classes off the Kajabi website into school. And so very soon you will have access to a lot more of Reiki and chakras and all of that. All the courses that I've been teaching on that, I'm going to put in school as well.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah,
And
I'm
I
just so
think,
excited. Doot, doot.
huh?
I'm just really excited
Yeah.
with Holly because I hired a business coach with Holly and with Laura. I'm just super excited about my life. Super excited about my life. I'm
Amazing.
freaking busy, but in the best possible way.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we are millionaires because
we exist. Yeah, yeah,
the mantra of this group.
yeah. Right? We've been had that mantra for quite some time now.
Sure have. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, and there's progress already. The fact that Christina is sitting in her office and not in her bed, and before that, mattress on the floor, there's progress over in Christina's world.
yeah,
There is progress. And And like you, Emery, there's more things to get rid of.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit anticipating my move next year too, because I have to leave this place by June, which I don't think I'll wait that long, but whatever. So I want to have things already thrown out
Mhm.
and donated already. So yeah, I'm starting now and I'm getting guided. Today, throw out four pair, throw out two, donate four. I don't need a box
Right?
full of slippers because I saw my friend have that and I thought I needed that and I don't need that.
You don't need that.
So silly. I'm
I'm
silly.
very loyal to my slippers. I wear them until they fall off my feet, and then I get new ones.
Well, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I know there's some markets, but these have lost like some of the non-skid, but look how cute they are.
They are cute.
They're still fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
as
love
long as you're
them.
not falling in them, it's fine.
I'm
No,
devoted
no
to my
problem.
pajamas.
You what?
Devoted to my pajamas.
You're
The ones
devoted
I
to your pajamas.
You need to
the
get
ones I
rid of
like.
some pajamas, or you're moving into pajamas
Probably.
shortly?
No, the ones I love, even if they are big.
I threw a pair of pajama pants out the other night, and it actually was a heart moment for me too. And I thought about you and your pillow.
Which
Her pillow.
arrived. Yeah,
The
Yeah.
pillow has arrived.
it arrived.
The
I
pillow
had a really
story
good sleep last
adventure
night.
has come to an end.
Yeah,
Well, that's interesting because you got your Peter pillow back, and I threw out Vernon jammies.
you threw out what?
Vernon jammies.
Virgin
Vernon.
jammies?
Vernon.
Vernon, because
Oh,
They're not Peter jammies. They're Vernon jammies. I needed
oh, okay.
jammies to come stay at the house, and the like like fuzzy jammies, like fuzzy pant jammies, right?
Yeah,
And
I got to
uh,
show you my jammies.
and they were literally threadbare on the thigh, and I was like, okay,
I don't like a lot of pajama pants anymore because my legs like to touch each other. But I still have the pink ones with the kitties, the smart kitties on them that you got me.
yeah,
And they still like, I don't know, I just smile when I pull them out.
Right.
cute.
So these are famous PJ
Okay.
Savage, but it's what does it say? It's a spa day
Aww,
because it's got animals with their
cute.
curlers in and bathtubs and stuff. So there's the bottoms
I love
and
it.
the other same brand, and these are like good in the middle of winter. And I don't drink anymore, but I love this they're wine glasses.
Cute.
And, and what does this one say? Oh, rosé all day.
Maybe next week we should have a pajama party and everyone wear their jammies.
I would love that.
Um,
Anyway, thank you
inside,
for
right?
entertaining my pajamas.
Christina's like, is this an R-rated one coming up here?
No,
We
just
have
inside
room.
versus like, I don't want to be people of Walmart or anything.
Yeah,
I haven't
No,
seen those things for a while.
me neither.
I went yesterday. So our building at work there's a Dollarama right next to us. And I went in there just to grab something quick. 4 people in front of me were wearing pajama pants. Like everybody.
Now, sometimes I go pick up the kids wearing my pajama pants, but I don't usually have to get out of the car.
Yeah.
I picked Curtis up from the airport 2 days ago in my pajama pants, but it was also like
It's 11
9
o'clock at
o'clock
night.
at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 in the afternoon. And I'm being really judgmental. I know.
When I work at home, sometimes I'll wear my PJs all day.
At home, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just not going to go shopping
Right.
in my pajamas. I don't care how cute they are. I'm not going to go shopping in them.
It's all about programming. Like, who says we can't? right?
Right?
Society has
Well,
programmed us that we're not
it
allowed to
it
wear our
it
cute
would help
jammies
if
to the store.
the guy in the pajama pants in front of me, like, if he pulled them up, that might have helped, but, you know, anyway.
Wow. We know plumber's crack is a thing with men in general, so is it jammies or pants or work jeans or whatever, right?
I just love them. They're
Yeah.
cozy. It was -2 this morning, you know, so I love them.
I love it.
5:55 here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was a lovely chat, ladies.
Yep, I agree. Nice to see you both.
Nice to see you
Shall
as
we shall we do a stocking experiment for next week, or are we just gonna just see how the energies come in?
A
Hmm.
stocking?
Or like, last
Well,
last
like
week
in
we
India.
last week we stocked abundance. What are we gonna look for this week?
Ah, okay.
What do we wanna call in this week?
Let's fill our stockings. Yeah. Sorry, Christmas.
So should we continue with the abundance train then?
Yes, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's see where we can find some more money this week.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for
Sounds
your time, ladies. Great visit.
Thank you.
Bye, lads.
Bye.
Bye-bye.